You're now listening to the show about the shit in life that's just a bit too much, from the perspective of stand-up comics. With our hosts, Carmelo Bongiovi and Ken Krantz. This week's topic, Immersion Therapy, Part 2. With our guest, Waldo Maldonado. This is A Bit Too Much.
Do you know Waldo and I shot a movie together?
It's true.
We were in a movie together at one point.
That's true, which we are still waiting for that to be released.
Yeah. Well,
2028.
We would have to finish it in order.
True.
Oh, you didn't finish it.
I'd guess not.
It never got. Bonnie McFarlane and I wrote a movie a few years ago, and we started filming it.
Yeah.
That's how I met Waldo.
Got it.
Yeah, that was it. And
wait,
I was one of the dumpster diving.
Yeah, you were in a dumpster.
I
and
was
then
one of the dumpster diving
Were you
guys.
making out with some chick on a couch, or was that some other dude?
I don't think. I feel like inside the trailer. I think I might have had. I don't know if I don't think. I think I was maybe in the background of that.
Yeah.
Or some, or I don't remember. I remember being in the trailer during shooting, but
that was a few years ago, like right before COVID.
That was before. I think that was before I was even really doing stand up. Really, maybe
You were reacting.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that was probably like almost like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Probably like 7 years ago.
I did see scenes from it that came out looking very good.
Okay, well we'll take that.
That's something.
We'll take that. I love it. Because I had two of my buddies come with me because they needed more people, and I brought two of my best friends, and they still to this day will bring it up. You're like, when's that movie get early? Stuff like that. They dove in a dumpster for no reason. They still think it was like me fucking with them. It's just like have them in a dumpster for like 2 hours.
Yeah, like there's no evidence of a movie. So
None.
None. Yeah. Do you still act? You do acting outside of your sketches and stuff?
I still try to, but it's so impossible to get. Also, man, I work on 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Like, it's so hard to.
It's exhausting.
Do
too.
a lot of that stuff.
How old are you, by the way?
35.
Oh God, you old piece of shit. No, I'm asking because the older you get, the harder it is to maintain. The 9 to 5, which is always it's exhausting for everyone. 9 to 5 is like corporate jobs; those kind of things are mentally exhausting. It's hard to do those things and to do like comedy and creative things.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I need to do that because this is where I'll make my money and then I can put my passion in something. But then you're exhausted.
Especially when my job, my 9 to 5 is a fully creative job.
Yeah, right.
So once I get off work, I don't want to do
spent.
anything creative.
So I was
sucks.
I was a creative director for years.
Oh,
and I
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Whoa.
I have a LinkedIn presence.
Really?
Well, hey, Google that too.
I'll get you a job if you want a job.
Yeah, you'll get my job. You're gonna take my job.
Don't
take
next
my
week. He'll
job.
be in this seat.
You could be my creative.
You can have this one. You can have this one. Talk to this motherfucker every
we'll
week.
be the new father-son podcast that everybody.
Yeah, we could draft and then people can yell at it.
Yeah,
There's no way that's his fucking son.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be adorable if you guys had like a little ice cream parlor themed father and son because you had ice cream.
Like
ice cream. Well, you got ice cream together. I didn't make that up.
No, I know, but
I didn't make that up.
I guess I'm picturing us in like those old school like ice cream parlor caps. You know, like the paper hats.
That's cute.
I don't know why I was
That's cute.
picturing that old timey like. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So
you were a creative director.
Oh, my point was that
so you're making 6 figures at one point, and now you're
I'm making one figure. Yeah, making like tens of dollars. I'm making a figure every once in a while. Let's panhandle it, basically. But no. My point is that yes, I agree, but it also is a weird thing because like advertising, brand stuff. It's like it is creative.
Yeah.
But it's also like creative with all these parameters and rules and corporate creative.
Yes.
You're
within a box.
Really within a box. So like it doesn't fully scratch the itch.
Yeah.
But it does a little bit. And so you like, I feel like it's a weird limbo of when you're a comic and you do that because you're like, oh, in one hand, this is a good use of of what I can do.
Yes.
And in another hand, it's like, but now I just want to do comedy more because like that is right. But then you're so tired Because so it really fucks with you a little bit. It's kind of a hard thing to balance.
And all the creative things that rush through my brain, unfortunately, usually the first thought I have is how can I connect it to one of the like brands I'm working on, which sucks.
Yes,
sucks.
You know, there was a point in my life where I had a really intense. I was like the head of a creative department, and I had a really intense, really demanding job.
Yeah,
and it was the least funny I ever was. I've gotten funnier. Shut up. I fucking know. The fucking second it happens, I can hear it.
Feel it.
Yeah. He was like, oh. I can feel his excitement rising to fuck with me.
Yeah.
All right, listen, you called yourself out.
Yeah.
Continue.
It was like a Pavlov's dog. Like I could hear him fucking salivating at the treat coming.
Right. And how long ago was that?
No, but during that period of time, there was a few. You know, this is like pre-pandemic. Like there's where I really truly even maybe the point is now I'm more delusional and I think I'm funny again. There was during that period of time I was like I just was fully like when I'm going on stage I'm not enjoying it.
Right.
I am writing the like lamest shit because I was afraid to do anything risque at the moment. I think is my corporate job, and I was like always afraid. I was like I can't post anything online; it's gonna come back and get me. I was afraid to say what I wanted to say, so I was tailoring what I was doing to be a little safer.
Right,
and it like there was a few years there where I was like, I didn't even know why I was doing stand up at all after work. I was like, I'm so tired. Yeah. I'm in a bad mood. I got here. I don't even like my fucking material.
Right.
And I'm on stage like, and I was just like, it was a miserable existence. I was like, I don't like any of this right now. So I don't like my 9 to 5. I don't like what I'm doing after. Yeah. I don't feel true to myself in either one of those things.
Yeah. So it was super agency.
That was like an ad agency owned by like a big holding company. Gotcha. It was a smaller agency owned by like a larger one. Yeah.
Gotcha. The point is, if Carmelo could stick with it and still want to live, what's your excuse? Like, you should be able to.
True. That's why you guys brought me here. This is like,
look at this sad
This is the before and after. Yeah.
And during that whole time, I was like, I should quit comedy. I didn't think like I should. Although this past weekend, I almost wanted to kill myself. I was legitimately, it was one of those, it was one of those like, I should quit comedy and everything related to it.
Yeah, I've been there.
You did tell me that yesterday, Avi. He was like, dude. I was like, did it make you want to quit comedy? You were like, it made me want to quit life. Like,
it was a rough one that sounded so cool on paper.
Wait, a show? You did okay.
Man, right. So I can know. It was a few days ago. I wasn't. We weren't allowed to talk about it. Who
was the promoter? Who is the show?
No. The booker is I love him. He's a guy who runs a legit. Like but he got brought on to produce a show at another. So Sebastian Maniscalco.
Mm-hmm. Heard of him.
I'm just gonna just say it doesn't matter if I say it at this point, right? It's fine.
Heard of him.
Yeah, heard of the guy. Yeah.
Come on out.
He had a show at Bethel Woods, like the original Woodstock site.
Okay.
And so we get a call. The venue asks this booker, who owns a comedy club,
right?
He asks him to come and produce a pre-show. So there's a second stage in that place. There's something called the Pavilion is the main stage. There's something called the Horizon stage where like bands usually go up and stuff. They should have just hired a band because what happened is, first of all, my buddy and my friend who came with me and I, like, we had a whole weird experience with it. It felt like everyone in that town was like on meth or like really miserable.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this town is going to be like Woodstock, New York. Like, you know, like that's what I was never been there before. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, because Woodstock looks like Woodstock happened there.
Sure.
Right? Like it looks like, oh, they really made something of this. Bethel Woods, where Woodstock happened, is a fucking wasteland.
Yeah.
It is weird. It's in the middle of nowhere still. Like there's not a giant town built around it. Like 10 minutes away, there's some restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
The restaurant, we're getting like treated like shit. It was weird. Like like 3 different people at the restaurant treated us like shit. Then we get to the place. We're told to go in through a certain gate. The guy's like, okay. He's like, our name's not on the list. It's a really weird thing. But then for a moment, it kind of tricked us. We're like, okay, there's a big show for a big comic. They gave us like a golf cart escort up to the thing. We had like private park. We're like, oh, this could be. And he started getting excited at the like, maybe this is gonna be cool.
Yeah,
like because it felt like an elevated experience, right?
Right.
You get there, and turns out the venue didn't tell any of these 6,000 people who were going to see Sebastian that this fucking thing was happening. And the walkway to go around that lawn is so far out in the distance because it's a giant property.
Right.
that there you could go from you will like kind of technically pass the stage, but you could be 400 yards deep from where that stage is and get to the other stage and never even make your way down.
Okay.
Like even with a good sound system, which it did have,
Right.
it was barely reaching that walkway.
Yeah.
So we're seeing ants in the distance pass, and I'm like, that could have been our audience.
Right.
And they never made their way. So literally, like, I mean, we were like 6 comics.
Okay.
And we were performing for like 4 people. There's like 4 fucking
Sounds fun.
people
That sounds
who
fun.
got held hostage, who came and to say like, oh, what's going on? And then they felt bad leaving.
Yeah.
I felt so. They were like a little.
When there's that
innocent
little
family.
amount of people, you like because you notice.
I mean,
More,
God
so
bless
it's
them for
hard to-
saying.
Yeah.
God bless them for saying.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would have literally had to just stop.
Yeah.
Although I wish we did just fucking stop. It was one of those things where it's like, and it was hot.
Yeah.
You know, we're on an outside stage. It's hot. It's muggy. It's miserable. The few people that kind of even got close to us were like, you could see it in their faces. They were like, oh, what the
what's
fuck
going
is
on
this?
here? Yeah.
They should have just had a band.
Yeah, it seems like it's like an ambush show, but it shouldn't have been like an ambush.
Yeah, but ambush shows have an audience.
Yeah,
You
true.
know, like when you do those in like
True.
Brooklyn,
True.
you know what I
This-
mean? Like
this
you're
just
like,
sounds
oh,
like-
pop-up thing, and they're held there.
Yeah,
This just sounds like a sound check.
sure. Yeah,
That's what this sounds
Yes, it
like.
was exactly like that, right? It was
a
exactly like
sound check
that.
for a better comedian.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. It was a sound check where nothing good happens after the sound
Right.
check. Normally, at least sound checks happen before a great show happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure at the same time, Sebastian was probably doing his sound check in the real stage.
Yeah. So was he? So he was performing probably the same time.
Yeah,
as
more-
you,
No,
or he
so
was-
so his show starts at 7:30. Our show starts at 6. Guess what? The gates opened at 6. The show started as the first few people 400 yards away were just
Gotcha.
entering the venue.
Okay.
So I felt bad for the host. I mean, he literally had to be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we got something." He was like heckling,
Like
people.
barking
barking
for his set.
while on yeah,
That's
exactly,
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
More people stood around to watch Sebastian be like, test, test.
Yeah. Probably killing too.
Yeah. He's like what? You know, he's just
I
doing
remember once Chris Johnston, who, do you know Chris? He was a
don't think
guest on here,
Mm-hmm.
but he got called in at the last minute to do a Thursday at Stress. So he asked me to feature for him. So I meet him at Stress. And this was a few years ago. I don't remember which hurricane, but there was some hurricane like ravaging the South at the time.
Okay.
And they had on the TV at the bar people at the beach down south, like in Myrtle Beach or something, watching the hurricane come in, where you're like, you probably shouldn't be at the
Yeah, you
beach
shouldn't be
watching
doing
this.
that.
And it was such a last minute show that they couldn't get a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like maybe 5 people showed up
Yeah.
to Stress, and we ended up having to cancel the show. But I remember just standing at the bar with Chris, and we're watching the news, and we're watching all these idiots at the beach, and he goes, man, more people showed up to watch themselves die than came to my show
That's
tonight.
Good. That's good. That's really funny.
I literally was on stage and I was to the 4 people there. I was like, literally, I would rather be in the fire started at the 99 Woodstock,
Yeah.
than fucking stand here.
Yeah.
It was so fucking.
That's-
And I thought of something you said once when you said you were at a show that was outside and you said like, I don't know if you could imagine that we suck the air out of the open space.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the other thing. When there were laughs from that little group of people or the few that passed by, you could barely hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was such
And
a
they were
little.
probably just watching one of Waldo's sketches on their
Yep.
phone. Like they weren't.
Yep.
That's what.
what
They
it
weren't
was.
listening to your
That's
shit.
what it was. This was last weekend?
This past Sunday, like 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Super recent. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're still here. You're still with us.
still here.
You survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one too many of those, so I get it.
Yeah. Outdoors is weird for comedy in general, but
Sure.
not like amphitheater outdoor, but I mean like just outside.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like stage outside. It is
Yeah.
weird. The few people that were even there were so far back. I was like, they stayed, but they didn't come closer.
Yeah.
It's like people were trying. One of the comics was trying to do crowd work with them. He couldn't hear their answers
Yeah,
back.
amazing.
It was so far away. I'm like, oh, just don't.
Amazing.
Like, just
And how far was your
far.
drive?
It I live in Westchester.
Right.
This was like an hour and 45-minute drive from there. It's
Yeah.
fucking far. By the way, it's not even close to Woodstock. It's like another hour and a half to Woodstock.
I was at that Woodstock that they burned down.
The 99 Woodstock?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But it's funny because looking back, I
Limp
watched...
Bizkit riots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched the documentary when it came out, and I was looking at the lineup, and I'm trying to figure out why I was even there. Because there wasn't any, I loved at the time, I loved the Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated Korn. I hated Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, a lot of those trashier early 2000s, late 90s.
I hated Metallica.
Okay.
I didn't like any of
Yeah,
those
yeah,
bands.
yeah.
Hated. I was not a Kid Rock fan.
Yeah.
But I'm looking
Well,
back.
the branding probably got it's Woodstock.
Yeah.
But they had, didn't they?
And it
I
wasn't
think-
saying, wait, was that at Bethel Woods or did it happen somewhere else?
It was on an Air Force base.
I think
don't
it
remember.
wasn't at the original site. Close. I think that
Right.
area, right?
It was
Rome,
everything.
wasn't it
everything,
Rome,
yes,
New York?
Yes, it was Rome.
yes.
Everything was concrete, and it was
Yeah.
200 degrees
Yeah,
for
yeah.
3 straight days. You could sense something bad was coming.
Right. I feel like for 99, didn't they have some weird artists that weren't maybe some folk artist? I feel like there was
ones that
one
didn't fit the.
Yeah, I feel like there was
Not
they
there
sprinkled
wasn't
them
too
in.
much. No, in '94 when they did the '94 Woodstock,
Yeah.
I know they sprinkled in some of the original.
Right.
But by '99, if you went back and looked, I don't remember.
Yeah.
There was only 1 or 2 females.
Yeah.
Like
See,
it was
Chili Peppers, Metallica, Fatboy Slim,
Oh yeah.
DMX.
DMX was amazing.
yeah.
That
That had to be
that was
And then the
Rosie
rowdiness.
Perez brought him out. I
Amazing.
remember.
Oh, dude. And that's prime.
Ladies
Rosie
and
Perez,
gentlemen,
too.
DMX.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, Korn, Alanis Morissette,
Oh yeah.
Bush, Kid Rock, Creed.
Incredible.
It was.
I love the idea of Creed
Yeah.
to burning.
I didn't see them. I
Yeah,
never
to,
saw. I never saw them.
Yeah, I love the idea of them singing arms wide open.
Yeah,
and
well,
people are
the place is
fuck, killing each
burning,
other.
yeah.
James Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheryl
okay.
Crow. So James Brown is one
I
where you're
remember
wait,
the
what?
James Brown. I remember the visual of him. playing
Offspring,
that. Okay.
Rage. So that's, a Jewel.
Rage was there. I don't even remember Rage.
Jewel.
The only band
That's
that you
amazing.
would have went for probably, and you never know.
Wyclef.
No, wait, Rage. I actually like. I would have gone.
Rage,
with
that's what I'm
it.
saying,
is the one
maybe
that
I
you
saw
would've
them. I
gone
was
there
on
for.
a lot of drugs, so it's
True.
possible I saw them. And
Jewel, Wyclef, Willie Nelson, Everclear.
Yeah.
Guster? Who's Guster?
Guster.
yeah, I remember the
Guster
name.
they just played Summer
Who's that?
Stage.
Yeah,
Stop
they were.
Pony.
Yeah,
I
Actually.
don't even know who that is.
I can't think of a song, but I remember their name.
Stars? Is that Guster? Or yeah, I don't. They have 2 or 3 songs that are you probably heard before, but you would never even peg them as being the artist.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a flex. That's cool that you were there.
We got out of it before it burned down.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I
for
never
us.
did festival yeah, it sucks for everyone involved.
Sucks for us.
I was telling Carmelo it was the last time I ever went camping. After that, I left my tent up.
I mean, yeah.
As far as I know, somebody's living in it to this
Today,
day.
yeah.
I was like,
And they attended his show. They were one of the
Yeah.
four, one of the
Oh,
4
God.
people that attended the show.
They still think it's
Yeah.
the Woodstock 99 show.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, God, this is worse than I remember.
So would you say right now? I mean, it's freshest in your memory, but that was your worst show you've done. Though?
That honestly might be the worst show I've ever done.
Wow.
It might be the worst thing because bad
it
shows.
might be the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
It's the
Woodstock.
worst thing that's ever happened. No, not ever happened to me, but the worst. Really, it was because when you think about bad shows, I think I was telling you it was only a month ago. I did a show for 14 people in this weird room in Long Island. But that was at least 14 people in a room.
Right.
Right? At least that's just a bad show.
Yeah.
That's just okay, we'll make and I was hosting a fucking marathon of comics. That was kind of miserable, but it's you all know what that is, and you go,
Right.
we're gonna fucking have fun with this. We're gonna fuck with the audience. We'll have a little fun with this.
Yeah.
You can make you could have fun in a bad situation. The only thing that was a redeeming quality in this press show is that there were people there that I the booker that we know, and I had a friend there, so we kind of just it was so ridiculous, and we did make fun of it a little bit. We had some drinks. They gave some free beer.
Yeah. I mean,
free
there's
beer was the
something-
best part of it.
There's something in a bad show though when everybody knows it's a bad show that makes it kind of fun.
But this was almost not even a show.
Right.
That's what everyone was everyone kept on going everyone's
You were
wanting
just
to do a
there.
bad room. I'm this is a bad non-room. This is not even a room.
Right.
There's no one here. We're actually performing to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just a dead night. Like, when you
Sounds
said...
like that whole show could have been an email.
Yeah.
So you have had corporate jobs. Yeah. Exactly. It's, well, I was, when it started, and, you know, there was no one there, and the host, bless his soul, Dave Sicoli, who had to, like, fucking heckle people to come over. And he, you know, he worked his ass off up there trying to do it. But when that was happening, I'm like, all right, well, if he doesn't get anyone, we just stop, right?
Right.
Like, we don't do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, we don't just keep going because that's psychotic.
No, that's comedy.
The other weird thing that happened is that the venue put 3 locals on the show that they already asked our friend that's a booker to book the show.
Yeah.
And he booked the show with 4 acts. And then they were like, here's 3 more.
I would have told those guys to head to the audience. Be like, listen.
One of them did. One of them did. This older guy, bless him, he was like, I'm going to go bark a little bit. And I was like, go for it. And he tried to wrangle me in. He's like, you know what we should do? We should go out there and do this. And I was like, yeah, let me know how it goes. I was like, I'm going to just check. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is embarrassing enough for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to like now go beg people to come. Although the show needed that.
Right.
I was like, the venue could have put up a fucking sign.
Yeah.
They could have been like, pre-show this way.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like they could have.
Did you get to see Sebastian's set at all?
Yeah,
or?
then we sat
Okay.
there and watched his set. And he
At least
put
you
on
get to watch.
he put on a.
You got something.
Yeah, then there was a real show that happened.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually a little more depressing because then after that whole thing, we sat in a crowd of 6,000 people and watched somebody murder
Right.
for 6,000 people.
Isn't it funny you couldn't pull 1% of his audience as they were passing you?
So funny.
To get to
The
it.
walkway is so far in the distance that they didn't like. I honestly don't know if they heard the PA or if it sounded like anything besides a, you know. So like literally 2 or 3 signs at the entrance that said pre-show this way would have probably at least got us 50 people.
Right.
Right. Like you know, there are 6,000 people coming in.
Yeah.
You could have pulled over 20 people.
Right.
30 people, whatever, enough to make it a show.
Right.
It was literally, it was like it did feel like a soundtrack. It was like we were like auditioning in our bedroom.
It sounds like though you had high expectations going into it, which also
I
probably
knew it was
made
going to be messy.
even
The booker
worse.
said, I don't know how they're promoting it. Like we knew it was messy, but I didn't think there would be nobody in a venue with a lot of people.
Right.
That was a very bizarre experience. Like you go to a comedy club, it's dead. Okay, they didn't sell tickets.
Yeah.
We weren't even selling tickets to this thing. There's 6,000 people coming through that front door.
Right.
How do you not pull some over as the venue, as the
Sure.
marketing people of the venue? That was the bizarre thing to me. It's like it actually was. It was like a completely missed opportunity on something that would have been actually so easy to set up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have literally had arrows
Well,
going
there's
this
always
way.
next year. I guess.
No, man. No.
Run it next year.
Just have a band up there. Just play some music. That would have been nice for people to listen to.
Yeah, especially if they're like walking by, like, you know.
Oh,
I
dude,
guess
a
there's
band,
some nice-
there would have been a crowd. You would have heard music. Oh, let's go listen to some people because these are people that got there an hour and a half before the show started. Because there's like there's like vendors there. There's like food and drinks and stuff. You know, so.
Anyway, I want to kill myself. Anyway, worst show I've ever done. I want to kill myself.
Well, thanks for coming on, dude. We did not talk about your collectibles that much or any of the things we said we would, but I do like where we went, and I don't know if you did. But
Hated it. Hated everywhere we went.
But
I walk out feeling that way every week.
0 out of 10. Yeah, you say you only go to your therapist when you need it. This is it's usually the Tuesdays or whatever.
Tuesdays and Thursdays when we record. Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait to talk about this to not my therapist. I'm gonna call Sicoli, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude,
the
if
fuck is your problem,
if Sicoli's your therapist, just actually kill yourself.
That man. I mean, we try not to bring him up, because like we don't want to
promote him.
Yeah,
Sicoli, he's in here every other week.
But man,
he's always here.
What a fucking idiot, What a just absolute.
He puts so much more effort into this show than I do. Like he shows up prepared.
Well, sometimes his preparation is odd, but it's prepared. Yeah,
Have you heard his Cher impression?
If I had $1 per time I heard him talk about the Cher impression that he did here, I would have probably $6, I think. But it was.
He's obsessed with. He really does. By the time this airs, that clip will have been out there.
Yeah, I need to see this at this point. Because
I think it comes out tomorrow.
By the time this airs, it will be out there for a few weeks. But yes, but in actuality,
we were asking him like, "Hey, what do you want to talk about this week?" He's like, "I do a good Cher impression."
I'm like, "No, that's not."
So he brought it up.
Yeah, we're like, "You want that to be the topic?"
No,
you want us to talk about your Cher impression for an hour?
I'll show you the clip before you go. He legitimately feels like he does a great Cher. This is not a joke.
He's told yes, but to me it seemed like
I do a sick Cher impression.
But to me, the way he framed it was that it was y'all were riffing and like he just did a great Cher impression.
Let me tell you how much bullshit.
And now he found out that he could do a great Cher impression.
Let me tell you how much bullshit that is.
He wanted it crowbarred in there.
He said it before the mics turned on. We said, "What do you want to talk about?"
Maybe it was just how he framed it for me, but it seemed like. He like found out through this podcast that he could do a great Cher.
No, he brought it to us.
He's clearly been doing this for years. Maybe he has select people he does it with. Because he's like, I do a great thing, and I was like, what do you mean? Is it like in conversation? He's like, no, it's got to be like a song. I'm like, oh, it's a song, and then he goes off, and man, it's weird. It was funny. He kind of sounds like Kermit a little bit, but it's like it's not horrible, but it's
you can imagine Vinnie Brand doing a Cher impression.
Hold on.
Exactly fucking it, dude.
Got it. Yep. Clocked it. I didn't want to say this, but I could actually do a really good Cher impression too.
I think you should do it. Do we have dueling Cher impressions?
Yeah, I could.
So Sicoli did the song "Believe" in life after life.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I could do it if you.
Yeah. No. I would love. I think. Let's see. We'll compare them. We can play them.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. And this is just off the.
Yeah. It's off the dome. Yeah.
All right. So this is Cher of Sunny and Cher.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It's not timeshare. This is Cher.
Cher. Had some hits in the late 90s, 2000s, probably.
Yeah, and much before that.
That was like 90.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, that was like late 90s, 2000s, probably. 2000? 2002, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah, about 2002, yeah. So now I would like you to turn back
time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Bring the Cher impression.
Was Turn Back Time 90? I feel like it was 90. Was it 99? I feel like it was late. It could be late.
It was
late
90s. In the. No, I'm with you. Ignore him.
Maybe 99.
It was probably 90s. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Shoot. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Do you believe in life after love? And that's just something.
That was. Can I tell you? Can I tell you how much better that was than
that's just
Sicoli's?
And that's just me off. I've never tried it before, but I feel like
that was very good for a first time.
That was pretty literally the first time I ever tried a Cher impression.
Because your buddy
you gotta do this.
Yeah,
your the faces
are practices in the
faces
car.
are part of it. Did he do the face? Did he do that? Right, isn't that what she does?
Yeah. Well, it's all Botoxy, so very
it doesn't move much these days, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cher's still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, she's still alive. I think she's like
saying
super.
You're saying like it wouldn't be weird if she was dead.
No, because I feel like but I feel like she was like very active on like Twitter. She was getting a lot of like.
They just inducted her into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year.
I feel like she was really relevant recently for like some of the crazy tweets that she
said some crazy shit.
Like just like why is Cher tweeting it? I don't know. Maybe it was like super like political weird stuff, but it was like not. It was like. I had to find it. I know that there was some shit
like one of those moments where you're like, oh, Cher's still alive. She's saying some weird shit.
100%.
Yeah.
Where if she wasn't like so active on Twitter, then I probably would think she was
right.
She's dead. She might be dead, actually. Everybody in Hollywood is probably dead.
By the time this comes out, who knows?
She's a robot. Yeah. She's a cyborg. They keep her alive. Probably. I don't know. Conspiracies?
I hope she dies before this airs so that we can then
here's the thing.
Capitalize on it, tag her,
And here's the thing is I hope I die before this airs. Really?
Because of this episode.
I mean, it's not helping. It hasn't helped anything.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and dealing with us.
Yeah, and you're welcome. And so Venmo works for me. But
Yeah, I got you. I'll fill up your gas on the way out.
God, I mean, I can't wait to be dead.
Do you have let's plug the hypothetical. If you were alive, do you have anything to plug in September? That's when this is going to air.
Assuming you make it.
Yeah.
Assuming I make it, I
If
don't
not,
have.
we'll plug in your obituary.
I don't think I have anything to plug in September. In fact, you told your story about just Saturday or Sunday. Your show that was 2.5 hours long. I think the story, not the show.
No, the drive and that story were just as long as each other.
But I was gonna say this is my first show. Even back, I haven't done a show in a while. I've kind of been on that wave of not feeling very
great about it. Funny. Yeah. Head is not in a great place. Whatever. Yeah, we've all been no, I just have a show next week, which is my first show back in literally 3 months. Which very cool.
I'm already terrified about it because I'm like 3 months. 3 months feels like 3 years.
It does. It does. It's like a rust kicks in.
Yeah.
And you're like,
But sometimes I've found like when I've taken a layup, either taken one or just been handed one.
when the entire industry didn't want me for 6 months, and I come back because they finally.
Sometimes I actually find that I come back. Like a little fresh. Like I almost have to pay attention more to what I'm doing. I can't be on autopilot. I get in the moment. I'm like more in the moment.
Yeah.
There's a sweet spot of break though. There's like a little break, and then there's like, oh, I've been off of this too long.
Yeah, you're probably
now I'm George Foreman trying to fight.
I think there's something to that. Like probably the overthinking part of it is kind of something that you might need sometimes.
Yes. Because it keeps you grounded right in the moment.
That's a balance. That's a balance too. You can overthink.
I was autopilot for a while, probably the past year, where I'm like, and I haven't really had a new banger, so then I just.
Well, your shit's very funny. I'll get inside it. I was checking out your clips and your sketches are funny too. But your stand-up's very funny. You're you're gonna do great out there.
Thanks,
son.
Dad. Second dad, gay dad. You guys are gay dads.
Yeah, I'm a younger hot stepdad.
You guys are gay dads. Kiss each other. Kiss each other. Kiss each other. Guys, come on, kiss each other.
Dude, nobody.
Guys, kiss.
I think that
I'm not fucking kidding.
The collective internet would turn us off.
What do you do to get them to kiss? Usually,
he's not even awake half the time. He doesn't get us to do anything.
There's a sign to kiss.
He's like, oh, kiss cam. Oh, can we do a Coldplay? Can we do a little Coldplay?
Where you have to clink the.
Oh, the glass.
Oh man, that Coldplay thing. I felt bad for them.
I didn't.
I felt it was so damn funny.
Dude, they're fucking more. I love how these people are billionaires and they're so stupid. If you just pretended like nothing was weird,
nobody would have
ever fucking blinked.
I get in that
right,
moment.
That's exactly
but
what they should have done.
Here's the thing, weren't they kind of in their own backyard? Because then aren't you maybe a little bit we probably have friends here.
Yeah, well, the girl that was with them I don't know if that ever came out, but that girl that was with them that immediately was to the side. Yeah, definitely their friend. Definitely knew what the situation was.
Yeah.
If you just acted cool, dude.
Nothing would have.
It would have lived and died in the Kiss Cam at that stadium.
The girl even said,
the
girl's from Jersey, by the way. Do you know that? The girl that filmed.
Yeah.
I actually have a mutual friend with her, which is hilarious.
That's funny.
She's popped up on my page since.
Get her on the podcast.
Get her on the podcast. She even said, she's like, I wouldn't have posted it if it wasn't for the reaction. What was funny? It wouldn't have been a funny reaction, But she only posted it because of how insane their reaction was.
Yeah.
Just play it cool. That's what I do when I cheat. Just kidding.
Just brush over that.
Kidding. Oh, kidding. I haven't been in a healthy relationship in 11 years.
Anytime you get yourself to a holiday, just do your Cher impression because it'll clear the mind.
Actually, do they believe in love after love? Is really what life after love or love after love?
Life after love?
Can you go on living after
someone has made you feel like you're a
love makes me want to kill myself probably more. Thinking about that's why. Anyway.
Ending a relationship and then do you believe in life now? No.
Yeah, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe in it before.
No, Cher.
I didn't believe in it before love. You think I'm gonna believe in it after love?
This is the worst.
You should release a response track. Fucking no, Cher.
No,
I don't.
I don't.
What?
I really don't.
But just put that to auto tune.
Ken believes in life after love. He got married 9 days after his divorce.
Yeah. We almost did. We had. I'm sad. We had to reschedule my first appearance because that was your anniversary of your new right? Your
Yes.
newest anniversary.
Yeah.
Juneteenth?
No, that was my divorce anniversary.
Oh, divorce anniversary.
I was divorced on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I was divorced on Juneteenth and then married on June 28th.
Okay, that would be even better if I was
Yeah.
on that day.
9
A
days.
child of divorce to be on, like the poster child of divorce.
That would require some planning on our part, and that's just not happening.
I couldn't. I was in. Your boy was very. So, I should do it here. Yeah, but I should do it
No,
live.
don't do it.
here.
Kahuna, he'd have to clean it.
No, but that's perfect.
we
That's
got-
red
perfect.
curtains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right.
perfect. Just get back here, and it's already red.
Actually,
Dude, we could just Dexter
do
this
it
room with
in
those
front
curtains.
of the green screen because then we could add hilarious backgrounds.
Little cartoon.
Yeah, that'd be good. my handles, put my handles back there. That'd be great.
Ken comes through like the Kool-Aid man. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really silly.
Okay, I mean, I mean, we could schedule that.
Yeah.
Do you guys
yeah.
have guns? Do you guys have guns or no?
No. No guns.
Ken's not answering. I'm concerned.
We get them. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
True. I mean, I look like, I mean, I'm like a white male who would.
Trump's America. If
yeah.
we're white guys that want guns, who's not going to give us a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? This is going to get so many good comments. This is going to get all the. You have a big liberal following? Huh? Not anymore.
Yeah. That's people are gonna be like, you pieces of shit.
Somebody said gun.
Oh my God. Give it to me.
Oh, now kiss.
Give it. Yeah, kiss.
Exactly.
No,
That's
we
sick.
look too similar. It's going to be like that Spider-Man meme
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
where they're all just shooting
Yeah.
at each other.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm the gay dad. No, I'm the gay dad.
Wait, but also you guys should kiss one of you guys upside down. Speaking of Spider-Man, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Only one of us. We're actually just 69ing.
I'm gonna
one of us is
do
upside
like
down.
an AI edit of you guys, of you guys kissing.
Yeah, please do.
I love that so much.
Please
I'm
do.
hard. I can't stand up. I'm fucking.
Imagine he pointed a gun at us and I immediately just started blowing.
You did kind of get nervous.
He said kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta make sure it works.
That's
It's hard to
good.
believe this podcast isn't bigger.
It's yeah.
It's like, what are we doing wrong?
You guys, well, all your gay older men who love Sicoli just know that hopefully I can be in the running. Maybe we can get.
You're on the casting couch.
This is
yeah.
this
Yeah,
really
you are on the
This is a vibe. I feel like I'm in a David Lynch porn or something. This is so bizarre to me. These they clash, but they go together. Well, whatever. Yeah. So hopefully I get you some more gay men following your.
hope
What
so.
am I doing?
hope
I
so.
don't know.
I hope so. All right,
Just
well
end it.
that's where we're gonna just absolutely cut this thing off.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
All right. Well, hey guys. Oh yeah, you and I will be with Tracy Carnazzo and Adrian Iapolucci at the Allegria Hotel. We're doing a show there.
This looks like it's news to Ken.
September.
I know. I like how he's asking me. I'm like, wait, I thought you put this together.
I'm not asking you as a
Oh,
fucking.
okay.
It seemed like it
fucking
was
plug.
a question.
It's a plug.
It's like a crystal.
He doesn't even know the shows he's booked on. I mean, he's.
I was actually just looking at dates, and there's a show in there, and I have no idea what it means or who's it with.
AllegriaHotel.com. Get tickets. A bit too much podcast. Follow the socials.
And this was a lot too much today. This is a special episode. This is a special episode where it's a lot too much. So
Thanks for coming on, man.
thank you for having
Thanks
me.
for
I love
having
you
me.
guys, and I can't wait to have sex after this.